Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
I heard something.
Oh, there we go. I have the desktop, I have you, now I have stream starting soon. Yeah, that's what I have it on now. I have the music. Oh, I have me.
I heard something.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I have the desktop, I have you, and now I have stream starting soon. Yeah, that's what I have it on now. I have the music. Oh, I have me.
I heard something.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I have the desktop, I have you, and now I have stream starting soon. Oh, you opened up and now it's looping again. That's what I have it on now. I have the music. Oh, I have me.
You need to push Streamlabs. Oh, I mean, you could mute it in your Windows audio. I heard something. In your mixer.
Yeah, I have the desktop.
But is that the...
Oh, you opened up and now it's looping.
You need to hear Streamlabs. Can you just turn it off in your...
Do you have the browser open?
Oh, I mean, you could mute it in your Windows.
Is that what it is?
In your mixer.
Oh, it's too late to do the untus.
So weird, Ian.
I can't tell whether it's past you or current you talking.
I think it's fixed now.
Rich. Mm-hmm.
That's fixed.
For real. Try talking.
Testing, 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 testing.
Simon, I mean. Let's see if it is picking up your audio now. No? It's just me and you, Rich. We're running this show.
Still gonna tune in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's just one time.
Wait, do you want us in here with our voices? Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, best if I leave Discord then. I should block. Yeah, I'll mute my
You
mic.
can talk and
I'll
ask
stay in
questions
it
and stuff
just
as
in
well.
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Ask.
keep it in the chat if it makes sense.
If anything, it'd be more engaging if there's more people to talk.
Yeah, I'll jump in and out if I think of something.
Obviously, Simon's the star of this show. He's the fabulous lady. Oh my god, those shorts. But yeah, we just give him room to talk, and then when there's downtime, we keep it rolling, keep the ball rolling. Ooh, rough hearing your own voice. Yep. Alright. Slack first. Oh, pace up Slack. Oh yeah. Brilliant. Slack. Change the old link, put in a new one. There we go, that's working.
Right, well, hopefully this should be working. Definitely change the music, it's going to send me to sleep. Let me know if the music seems too loud either, compared to the voice. send it to Charlotte, see if she wants to watch.
Ooh.
She definitely won't. Those sound levels okay?
The music is a bit blasting, but I have it on full. You could easily turn it down. Try talking?
Talk, talk, talk.
No, I'm loving the music.
Well, I'll turn it down a little bit. Right.
Yeah, maybe a little bit in kind of level with your voice.
Just gives me an idea when yeah.
Yeah, you're quite low compared to the sound,
Wait,
and I'm very high.
Talking. Okay, well, we'll try that for now. And obviously I'll make an effort to speak normally when when needed. Yeah, I don't want to, if you can put the link in like Discord and stuff if you want. And then I'll get them doing some work.
Oh, I put it in the initial announcement, but I can just paste it into the general.
Yeah, we can probably start with a bot at some point anyway. To just do an announcement like when it goes like properly live.
All right. Problem is like that. I wouldn't want to ping them too much. That's why definitely a channel is necessary.
All right. There we are, it's not so empty anymore. Is music better, Rich?
You're still a little bit washed out, maybe just a tiny bit.
Do you think I just need to boost my microphone?
You could just a little bit, yeah.
Try that.
Because I got you on full and you're still a little bit quiet.
Okay, well that microphone's a little bit louder. I'm going to drop the sound a little bit, at least so I can have it a bit louder on my end. So when it goes live in a sec, it should be a bit better. Yeah, annoyingly, I don't think I can change that description once we started. So next time, need to just make sure the description's probably a little bit better with what we're up to, like at least like this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as different people be doing different things, sort of thing. At least like oh, maybe I can change actually. Alright, let me just update this description. That description should be better now if you're if you can check.
Yeah, I think did it update? Let me refresh.
I do love my Lego Ronnie. Probably one of the best bits of Lego I've had in a couple of years.
Oh, there we go. A refresh fixes it completely.
Actually, the sound levels are better.
Oh yeah. It's I don't know. Again, you're still a little bit washed out.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'll up the microphone a little bit more. Might be able to pick up some of the fan sounds, but it's either that or I'll die. Oh, okay, where to start with this? Right. I'm going to stop messing around with audio levels now. You can have one last shout at me and when you hear it.
Oh, that's much better.
Well, as it is now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I don't mess this up next time. I just know Spotify needs to be on half, and then I can use those other settings.
Yeah. Obviously, people can tell you to turn everything down if it's a little bit too loud.
Can you hear yourself okay?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there we go. We're almost the same level.
Good, good, good.
Screenshot sound.
Oh god, this is gonna break so much. I need to do a branch.
Oh, somebody's asking about the testing sign up. It is still going on. We're just doing a lot less of it now, as we've given out many, many keys. But I think later today, Simon, you could show me sending out the mail merge. Right? Again?
Yeah.
And we'll send out some more keys. Huh? Nick Hill, could you DM me on Discord if you're in Discord? And I can see about sending you a key. I'm Zoo on Discord. Type a chat.
Right, that should be a nice clean branch for this little bit of work. It always worries me, 32 things are using this class, I'm about to rename it. Cool, so that's done. Reload that. What are we working on today? So, currently, our JSON-based material modding is using a string to decide what shader, sort of in Unity after it imports it all every time we run the game. This is deciding on which shader to create this material from, and using the normal Unity HDRP lit shader, that's fine for most stuff, but it will soon break if you try and assign certain values and textures or floats or whatever to a non-lit shader. So you could put in here like Decal, and it will use the HDRP Decal shader, but it will work fine with the base color map. But as soon as you start adding lots of other types of maps that shader doesn't support, it just won't work. And the Decal shader has got loads more other types of properties that we can use. So the goal this afternoon is to basically take our mod material class, which is pretty much where the JSON gets converted to, make it an abstract class, and then I can derive from that class whether we're doing lit shader, decal shader. We've got a few different custom shaders, one for nature, one for our blend shaders for the terrain and geometry, things like that. So just a little bit of refactoring, a bit of tidying up, and I think it will help with iterations in the future. And hopefully I don't break it too much, so I don't have to put it back together too much today. I mean, I've got the plan in my head. Hopefully it should be some copy and pasting. But Unity being Unity and me being me, we shall soon see. But who knows? Maybe we'll go down a rabbit hole and start working out that the Unity documentation is still quite bad sometimes. So yeah, right now I'm just going to pull out everything that's going to be appropriate for every material, put that in its new base class. This mod material now derives from this base class, and then it should give us a nice, or a better object-oriented approach to being able to support lots of different shaders. That.
A friend of mine tuned in and he said he was getting flashbacks to uni coding. It was giving him PTSD. And I'm going to be honest, I'm also getting it.
I think there's some tablets you can take to make that better these days. I find it quite therapeutic. I don't know about PTSD.
I think it's just one of those things. Some people like it, some people don't.
Depends whether you're forced to do it with
Yeah.
deadlines and whatever else.
Oh yeah, no. And different programs that you had to do it on. Whew.
Uh-oh, right. Let's see what this breaks. Elegos mod material base. Elegos mod material knit. Lines from base. God, I need air conditioning in this room. Just laugh at it. Nikhil Green's comment.
Hello, Island.
So that's going to need a... Gotta stay hydrated.
Just like Twitch, we'd make daily hydration reminders on something people can click and annoy you with. Spammy.
I'll get the hot tub out soon. Don't worry about it.
Thank God.
Right, just tidying some of this crap up that hasn't been used in quite a while. Keep it nice and tidy.
Nothing like some clean code.
Well, it's more when Aylin inevitably has to go back in and then she'll shout at me if it's not sufficiently commented.
I mean, I wouldn't make it far off. Don't forget the lul.
Oh god, please don't. Please don't say. Right. This needs to be in its own file in order to be nice to Unity.
Would be the old or ancient Greek equivalent of lol, PogChamp, Kick W. I think that's something we need to invest in. We need those emotes.
When Rich does his stream end of the week, he can go through some of his some of the cool shaders we've got in the game now for painting terrains and geometry and blending and vertex painting, all that stuff. That's probably a bit more visually pretty than my stuff today. Don't really think we need this anymore. Don't need any of that. I'm just stripping this all back to its bare minimum that we need to get working as we've got now. So much of this stuff's just a bit legacy and a bit archaic.
I'm honestly just waiting for the people to come in the stream and criticize your code. Like, why is that there? Why is that like that?
Let's go into this one. I can put that one in here. Yeah, you should, Rich. I mean, we also need to get that brief done at some point this week, so. Hey, Hannah. I am currently splitting off our moddable materials into an abstract class so that I can then do variations based on what shader needs to be used. So this one that we've kind of got on screen at the moment. Oh, I hope people can read it. Maybe I'll make the font a bit bigger. This one's for the Unity HDRP lit shader, but a lot of this won't work for any other shaders. So I just thought I'd do the proper thing and make it a bit more object orientated, so that we can just. This class will be for the lit. I can do another class that will also inherit from the base class I've just made, so that we can then do one for like decals, one for our terrain shader, one for our like blend shaders we're using for a lot of our rock nature geometry. Yeah, a little bit more proper and definitely a lot more extensible in the future, depending on what shaders we want to support, either our own ones or Unity ones. Like Unity's hair shader, we'll probably have to do another one for that. I can't remember what shader we're using for our like eyeballs and stuff like that. That might be a custom one, I can't remember now. A lot of this stuff's a little bit out of date, so I'm just trying to, before I start doing a new one, I just want to make sure that it is as clean as possible. I mean, the majority of the code is pretty much this function here, which is basically taking what would be our JSON file. When the game loads, it converts it into this mod material object, and this is the implementation of specifically the lit shader and what to do with the various information it finds in the JSON. So hopefully, to add a decal one, I just need to copy and paste this class, call it decal, add in the necessary decal properties or shader specific properties to this bit, and write the implementation, which hopefully will be a lot of copy and pasting. Hi Ellie, this is Ryder. It took me years and multiple times to move from Visual Studio to Ryder, and every time I just kept getting too annoyed that it was different. And then when I finally I finally stuck it out a little bit. It is so much nicer for Unity, Unity stuff. It has loads of nice built-in. It has loads of nice built-in features for like the special Unity folders and things like that. So like this class here is a, I think it's a mono behavior one. So things like the start function, the wait functions and stuff like that in Unity just has way better support for doing kind of tracing back everything. And it helped I could turn on the Visual Studio shortcut keys for it. Otherwise I don't think I could have handled it. Okay, so gonna ignore this one in the JSON because we don't want it. We don't want to use whatever someone puts into that JSON anymore. We're just gonna set it manually now that we've got all the different objects for different stuff. You definitely want to give Rider a go. I think it's, I want to say it's either free or cheap, or even a trial for if you're doing just personal stuff. I think once you get used to it and Unity is your primary reason for coding, I don't know anyone who's gone back using either VS Code or VS, Visual Studio like Community or anything like that. I assume the stream's alright, like quality wise. I can't remember what the settings were for it. I assume we can read stuff. Okay. That one we need. I'm just adding some values into that JSON file so we can test it in a bit and make sure that it's correctly set in the right shader properties. This should be in here. Right, I suppose we better do another one. So copy that. Let's do a specific one for the decal shader now. Well, Unity compiled, that's always a good start. What decals have we got? Okay, so let's change that one at some point. Right, so so I need to find out what properties the decal shape was using. And then work out what do we actually want to expose to people wanting to mod it. Could just expose everything, but then it gets a little bit but then things get a little bit busy and it's hard to know what to concentrate on at what time. So at least this way we've got a bit more, just a bit more control about let's get it started. We can iterate and add bits onto it later.
It's definitely a comment you should nip in the bud.
What, that my coding is cute?
Yes, the cutest coding
Well, I
person
think
has
so.
ever
I
seen.
think the way I put letters and numbers together and make things happen. Sure.
Oh, I've not actually seen those decals before.
But these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. There's loads of them on this one.
Oh.
Well, 3 or 4 different ones on the one. It makes it a little bit more. Makes it a bit more performant then. You only need to load the one texture and you can just use different projectors to display just a small part of it. I can find that texture, I can find that decal to click on. But Unity just likes to guess what you're clicking on. Okay, so there's all the stuff. Is Rich still there? Oh, he's not even listening.
Oh, terrible.
Okay, never mind. I was going to ask him what the important properties he would exposes, but no. Oh, hey Joe. It's getting cut on Wednesday, so you might want to take a screenshot. God, I definitely need more fans in this attic office. I'm going to message Rich and annoy him. I need to find out what properties for the decals. Probably just global opacity, I reckon. Oh, where is that value gone? Okay, so let's get started on these. Buzz cut. No, I'm not joining the military just yet, right now. 39 years old and a full head of hair. I can't take that for granted. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So there's these 6 balls that change what the decal actually changes. So you're going to have it so that it will just change like the normal but not the base color and things like that. So if I turn off base color, all it's going to use then is the normal map. So you kind of get some, we're using a bit on our terrain, so you kind of get interesting details but without any extra colors. And same thing again, you could use base color but not the normal if you wanted to use the normal map that's already below it anyway. I'm surprised Joe's not playing Smite. Rich told me he needs to get some practice. What should we do? Jen, you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
What's who's streaming tomorrow? I can't remember. I know Matt's doing Wednesday for music.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Philip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I am, Hannah. Yeah, I've been working on this for, I don't know, about three, maybe 4 years. About 2 with the current, 2 with the current sort of team. The first couple of years was definitely more R&D around, is it possible to make a super moddable game from scratch on a horrifically limited budget? And to answer that question, mostly you just have to be very clever about where and what you spend time on. It's not like there's a big button in Unity that says make moddable. I mean, I wish it was. So a lot of this stuff we're doing at the moment, this like kind of material in JSON, all of that stuff is mainly from kind of trial and error and trying to work out the cleanest way of letting people make JSON files. And how do we do all that conversion like behind the scenes and seamlessly, so that what people are expecting to happen does happen. What else do we need? What else do we need? All those service objects done. We've got face map, normal map, mask map done. I don't think they've got a normal scale. These read-only ints are generally the proper way of hashing the actual shader properties, so it's not doing a string lookup value every time you want to change stuff. And seeing as this is to do with modding, and people could have crazy amounts of mods or crazy amounts of shaders and JSON files to loop through, kind of anything that can be cached when the game first loads before the actual level and loads, we need to do it. And yeah, I'm just using Unity shader thing to get what the actual string is that we need to cache. Which means we can use that in a minute. Pause. Could possibly just move all these into a more static and global file somewhere, but we'll see. We can possibly refactor that later if we need to. At the moment, at least it keeps it in the safe place. If we want to change stuff later. We don't need that one anymore, I think. Although I don't know what this global opacity is. Obviously, some of the a lot of decals share the same material, so just need to be aware of that, especially with that global opacity. But I still don't really know which property of this this way. Unity's documentation is amazing, and you should just be able to Google the answer, but more than likely we'll just have to work our way through and find out which one actually changes stuff. Because God knows what some of these are. I don't know what decal blend is. No. Let's try and Google it. I imagine this will just tell me to use a slider, but that's no good for us. My current my current bet is probably this Decal blend property. The hardest part of working modding into a game built on the Unity engine, probably anything to do with materials, textures. Actually, no, scrub that. It was the hardest bit, but it's more than likely going to be things like animations and custom objects. Objects are okay to import. Things like FBX files at runtime, things like that into Unity. I mean, none of it's standard. You need to use a third-party tool or write your own to do that. But yeah, things like animations are quite difficult, and they only tend to work if they're really exact to the spec that we're aiming to apply to people. Well, aiming to let people know this is how to do it, this is how to set up all your bones and all that sort of stuff, so that when it does import it, as long as all that's okay, the game will obviously know where to have, you know, how to turn that into a skinned mesh and things like that. But second to that, it's probably anything to do with anything visual, textures, materials, things like that. It's not too bad now. We've tackled most of those problems. But to start with, it's not the sort of stuff that kind of comes easy, because Unity doesn't give you access to all of the importers you would normally use when you're doing editor time stuff, such as dragging and dropping and compression and things like that. All of that just isn't for you to use, which means you've got to do it again. I don't know who this person is, but they might have. Do we guess that that is it? Probably. I assume they called it global opacity when they started developing HDRP stuff, but the non-HDRP version is probably just called Decal blend. I guess that's the problem when you're constantly upgrading stuff with Unity, or as Unity likes to do a lot. But it also needs backwards compatibility with everything else. Oh god, the music's gone a bit chilled now. Let's try that. Mm. Right, let's set up some tests. How shall we do this? Right, this is probably going to break.
What are you doing now then?
So I kind of split the code off into two almost the same things. One for the lit shader, which is what it was sort of doing before, and one for the decal shader.
Mhm.
Now I'm just trying to, well, I'm basically just going to test it to make sure that it's going to work together.
Mhm.
And because Unity is Unity, and said nothing's ever simple or decided on properly, it's hard to check without just chucking stuff in there and then just seeing how it works. So this Jubilee mod for Her Royal Highness herself, I've just edited them so I can hopefully see what the difference between this is the lit material JSON, this is the decal material. So like the decal one has this decal blend property, whereas the lit shader that doesn't even exist because that shader just doesn't need it. So I just want to make sure that when the game's loading, it's, to be honest, I'm expecting it to error when it's trying to turn this into a lit material, but that will at least just tell me that would just at least confirm that decal blend property is the one that's going to change the Unity shader property.
Ah.
But at the moment, everything else seems to be working. Everything else seems to be working correctly, but I don't know why. I thought it would. It should have probably errored. That is all, because it's. I was hoping it would find something that didn't make sense to it, but you never know. You never know whether Unity will just ignore it and not tell you. But we shall see. Let's just make a folder called. I was not doing those anyway. Just put that in there. It should be.
That's a very confused Ellie. But yeah, I think you'll find Rich came in with a mint question.
Beverage of choice during a coding session. What, sponsored by Golden Monster? Is the beverage of choice for Alexander himself. The gold one is nice. It's like a pineapple blend to it. I still want to do my monster mod, where I change all the banners and everything to a monster logo. Maybe see if we can get sponsored.
Oh, that would be the day.
I'm not sure if people would want that or not, but I would.
You wouldn't get paid. You'd just get a lifetime supply.
Fine. That is more than acceptable. It's like a pineapple flavour rich. I mean, it's no white monster, you know, the original bad boy, but the gold one is probably a close second now. I used to really like the green one, but the sugar-free green one. because sweeteners are so much better for you than sugar. Oh. There's definitely going to be a lot of these things. More the merrier. Especially if people start clipping through walls, there's going to be all sorts of treats to find. All sorts of messages written into the terrain painting.
You find a monster somewhere, you drink it. The game speeds up tenfold. You're just zooming around to intense music.
Just bolt a tin live on stream and see what happens. that'll get some viewers. Probably an ambulance as well.
Good marketing.
Maybe not for Monster. That's not going to get me my sponsorship deals.
True. But that's not my job.
What, to secure sponsorship deals? Not yet. No.
Yeah, not from Monster. No. So tell me, Simon, was the music too much?
What's that?
Was the music too much, or did you run out of
What, the music?
wonderful copyrightless music? Yeah, is it still playing?
Uh,
Oh, I know it is. It is. It's
yeah,
just
it's on.
it
But
got to a quiet part.
it did go a little bit sleepy, so I had to put something a little bit more upbeat.
Yeah, it got sleepy again. I turned it on, but it was a bit too silent. There we go.
I'm trying to
Brilliant.
find the right DRM3 stuff.
Oh,
just
it's building.
mental. Okay. Alright, this is it.
Ooh. Now that I've turned the stream up,
It's
I
like
can hear
some, it's like some 8-bit soundtrack.
it. You love me a bit of 8-bit. I want to advertise, but it reminds me I used to listen to a lot of Phantom Ink. A lot of kind of 8-bit music.
Leave the 8-bit bit on. It'll remind me of my childhood. And time was simpler. But these all do sound like a variation of Sonic levels.
I'll make Mario all of them. The amount of remixes me and my brother used to listen to of the Sonic levels.
Rich, as much as I have no problem with Theme Hospital, I'm not sure. I assume Sega owns that, or whoever did the original. Who was that? I want to say Bullfrog. I don't think it was Bullfrog, was it? Yeah, it was Bullfrog, the original, and then 2 Point Studios did the remake, but I don't know who owns the... Either way, they'll probably want money out of me for listening to it.
Oh. That's what I try and get away with calling food, Nick Hill. Just gotta input the quick Konami code, I'll be right back.
You input the Konami code, you never know what's going to happen. That's got to be another Easter egg as well.
Oh. Good old PS2 codes. PS1 even. I think it was more popularized by PS2. Still have a magazine somewhere of a bunch of cheat codes for games.
Those are the days. Peter Molyneux. Christ, that's a rabbit hole we could go down discussing the pros and the cons of Peter Molyneux. Definitely not for today. As fun as that sounds. Right. How are we going to decide between what material for people to use?
Here's the question.
Well, like at the moment, like mod folders can have different folders, so like an audio folder, materials folder, languages, whatever. So the game knows that anything inside those folders should be expected to be an audio file in an audio folder and stuff like that. But it's whether or not we want to have like subfolders. So inside of materials, do we have like a lit folder, a decal folder, nature, terrain, and inside of that we'll have all those different materials, or is that just too clunky? Whereas we could have something in the JSON that would be like material type, for instance, like decal, and then we'd have decal lit terrain or whatever inside there.
No, this isn't the place or time to say go with your heart, but
I don't know. I quite like the file system dictating what things are, but that's quite. I suppose it's quite user friendly in some ways, but it would also be nice to just have. If you've only got a couple things, then a folder with just a couple things in is obviously nice. What's going to be simpler? What's going to be the first step? Let's do it this way then. Right, a nice little where we have that's a little temporary mod that I made for Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II for the Jubilee. I'm sure she appreciated it. I'm sure she's a big game modder.
he's a true gamer.
Okay, let's do it this way. Not my queen. Who is your queen? And now I need to check how to also the colour browser window. Yeah, surprised me as well. Are you nearby? Did you just assume we were all farmers?
I suppose because it's not as centralised as such.
Oh, there's like no one. I mean, Plymouth's got a lot of game dev studios, which is still technically Devon, but they have their university has game dev courses there, so there seems to be a lot more around there, but there's pretty much non-existent where I am. Bristol's obviously big, but that's not Devon, but at least part of the West Country. Nothing wrong with Barnstable. Lovely place. How did you find out about the game, Nikhil? Well, only the 400. That's like rookie numbers.
That's just this week.
Only 150, obviously not as many as Queenie. Well, I appreciate your interest. I mean, they're not real games, unfortunately. Otherwise, we're playing the Let's Guess the Game game. Maybe next time I'll check on the I'll check on the streaming rights for 1980s 8-bit games. Right, hopefully that has done or added the bit to decide between what shader we want to use. Now I just need to see if it works.
I hope that's going to be a contest in the future, like how many mods can you put on before it breaks your game? Like an event.
God.
How much can you stress your game?
How much RAM you got? Never enough. Bloody hell, it's 10 to 5 already.
Oh, sounds massive.
Yeah, I think this project, source control, is getting close to, well, I think all of our assets are getting close to 100 gig now, I think. Sea Skyline, especially with mods, does go quite crazy quite quickly. Gotta have good looking grass though. We all run around faces to the floor looking at grass. Okay, well this hasn't broken yet, so that's good. Top tip from Ellie of how to delay the inevitable running out of RAM. That's a lot of RAM.
Oh my god.
This is the banger, Rich. What are you talking about? This is where I just keep hitting play on Unity, changing some stuff until it stops complaining.
All right, it's 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, now I'm in the middle of this. And I don't know why it's not working, so it's game over for me. But yeah, we should stop that stream soon.
Pretty good for a first time.
Only because of the music.
Oh, of course, of course. And the cute code.
Always.
Something about those zeros and ones. Those strings. Oh.
Good old Todd Howard. Did you enjoy the Starfield trailer yesterday?
Wait, there was a Starfield code? Ooh, hello. I'm behind.
Yeah, there was a Microsoft and Bethesda show last night. They had like a yeah, 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes?
Ooh, I missed it.
You can ask questions if you want me to explain. But the interesting coding problems are not over yet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Feel free to ask him questions.
Wow, was it a trailer or was it just a longer reveal?
Story trailer? Was that it?
Anyway, it was like 7 PM last night.
It's a showcase. Story trailer and showcase. Brilliant.
Rich, more than
I see
likely, if you want to learn a thing or two. A story and 1,000 facts.
Seems to me like they have the usual issue that Bethesda always has, is that nobody has any emotion.
You mean Todd Howard's? I mean,
Oh well,
you do realise
Todd,
it was
Todd
yesterday,
Howard is
Rich.
one case, but it's also the characters' faces. They seem devoid of like human warmth. I think that's why people mod it. They just wanna feel something about somebody, some kind of character. Nah, they do it good sometimes, other times. The usual issue. I think you just mean the Bethesda touch. It's a term all the wives use. Oh yes, Ellie. Now you see it.
Oh, I want this to work so I can have a drink and open the window.
So you can stop overheating.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit clammy.
You'll have to keep some baby powder down the side.
It's just always noisy people. That's...
Yeah. It's alright. Better
Ellie.
baby powder.
Ellie, whereabouts in
Problem
America
solved.
are you?
I wonder if there's a way to reduce the delay.
I doubt it, because by the time you've kind of like uploaded, Cloud's got to upload it, process it, put it back out there. I imagine 20-30 seconds is probably about right.
Aw.
Okay, southeast. Interesting. Tennessee. Something nice. I'll visit one day. I've done more southwest than southeast. I did want to say it. If I was from Tennessee and if all anyone ever knew was Jack Daniels, then I'd be annoyed. Just like Devon and cider.
Devon does cider?
That's the best cider.
You have to bring some next time. Bit
Well,
for everybody.
Well, we'll be Brighton in July. I'll bring you some of Devon's finest.
Oh.
I think I brought a pasty up for Annie last time I met up there as well.
Oh.
Because that's
I
all
could just imagine her
that's what
snacking
we do
onto
in
it.
that's what we do in the West Country, and drink cider and eat pasties.
Yeah, my granddad was a big pasty man.
Well, technically that was a good stream. It survived. Oh, please run. Please don't error. I'm not allowed to go until this works.
I'm holding you hostage. But they don't know that. I mean...
Oh, this reminds me of the Celeste soundtrack, which I absolutely love. But I don't know if I'll be allowed to play that. I need to check out that more. Because that would be nice. Oh. Come on, Unity.
You can do
I mean,
it!
2.5 hours. I mean, I don't know if I mean, I've never done this before. I've never deserialized JSON into various different versions, so they're still not quite happy.
Mm-hmm. And you and me both, Nikhil.
I played it through start to finish, and I think, I don't know, it was probably 1,000 deaths and maybe 9-10 hours. Hodder's also got plenty of money, and he can get away with it. Unfortunately, if I want people to mod this game, I need this to work. And I just don't like leaving something that's not quite finished, and I don't quite know why. Especially doing stuff I've not done before. Messing around with this JSON conversions into like derived types is a little bit odd, but I'm gonna have to use it again at some point, so I might as well learn what's going on. I mean, at the moment it's having a little cry that it can't work out, it can't convert from a string to an enum at the moment. And I could get around it and just be lazy and just make it an int, so that if you want to use a lit, you just use 0. If you want to use a decal, you just press 1. But I thought it'd be nicer if you type decal or lit or something in there. But probably in about 16 minutes time, I'll probably just get bored and do it the lazy way. Right, let's try this.
Fingers crossed.
Especially when I just copy and paste the stuff I don't fully understand. That's sick. I feel like I shouldn't have to add this, but meh, you never know, do you? That should be there. Ellie, I could. And that's the sort of thing I was going to do until I had a quick read about how you should do it. And I'd always rather do it the way people would expect it to happen. Just because of it might not be me that fixes this again, and I'd like to try and keep it as clean as possible. And again, I just don't like things not working when I feel like they should work. So let's try this, even though it said it shouldn't need that. And let's just get rid of these for now, because this way it'll be a little bit cleaner. And I'm also doing 2 conversions, so I don't know if there's some kind of order. I want to convert from string to this enum, and then this base class is going to check that enum to find out whether it needs to be a lit object or a decal object. So there might be some weird ordering stuff where one's not being converted before the other one's checking it. And again, I could just use an int, or I could just use a normal string. But enums are nice for code anyway. But as I said, 11 more minutes, and then I'll just be lazy and just do it the dirty way. Well, I don't know about good, but I know future me will appreciate it. Nope, still not working. Like this. So most people have Windows 11 and then just put it to like far left, I assume. I quite like it in the middle. It makes me feel like something's new and it's not just Windows 10 reskinned over the top. To be honest, I've not any problems with it. If anything, I would say it makes no difference. So, okay, last thing to try before we do the lazy route. Is it going to work? Is it? See, I feel like this just being exactly the same shouldn't make any difference. But what do you do for a living? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? No, it is not. And I have no idea. I guess we can just do this. Now we're getting into the dirty iterations. I was just asking what you're doing for a living. Sounded like you install Windows a lot for people. I didn't know if that was work. So, right, let's try this again. So material type, we're going to get decal. When it finds that, it's gonna convert it to that. Maybe. Oh, have I just been doing something really stupid? Have I been really stupid? I would say at least you don't have to reset computers as much as you used to have to. It's still nice being all super clean, but it's not as bad as you used to. I think I've just done something really stupid, and this probably was going to work 45 minutes ago. I do like having a nice clean PC, but it's gotten to the stage now where I wipe it, I need to pull down this whole game project from source control. Unity's hours takes to import it. Has this worked? Was it just me all along? What are the odds? Well, at least it's arid, so we're moving forward. Welcome to Game Den. Still there, Jen?
Yep.
What time is what time's Rich doing his streams? Not Rich. Oh, Philip tomorrow is art stream.
Philip is beginning at 6 our time, 7 his.
Gotcha.
PM.
I hope so.
Honestly, it could have been 6 a.m.
Could have been anything.
Easily.
You're right.
But yeah, he'd be starting roundabout now.
We're getting close.
How close is close?
Well, it finally errored, which I was expecting it to, and now I can just work my way through the converting it from how it was before to how it is now. And I think that might be it. Materials, one material. Decal shader, decal projector. Okay, so it's not loading textures, but that was expected. Right. I'm calling it a day then.
Thank you for the stream.
4 minutes late. But I still couldn't get it working how I wanted to, so I did go lazy. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I just need to plug back in the texture loading and we'll do that. So that will probably be first thing tomorrow before everyone gets up. So yeah, well, thank you to those that come along for the random music journey. And of all the people, one was in America, one was in Devon. So happy days. I'll put an update in Discord when I do finish this. When I do finish this code off. Obviously, if people are playing the game, keep giving us feedback. If you want more of these streams, let us know. You can always ask questions. Yeah, and we can sort out whatever you want. Cool. Cheers. Catch you later.